In 2006, the English syllabus was reorganized to address integration. English is taught through the 4 language skills, namely listening, speaking, reading, writing. The content for language and literature is therefore covered under these skills. Focus is therefore on skill and content. Listening and speaking, for example, is taught with resources from oral literature and poetry, as these two provide natural oral content. Reading is also taught because these genres have necessarily to be read in order to be studied. The objective of this work is to focus on the kcse and key English syllabus requirements for effective learning of functional skills, and the objective of this work is to focus on the kcse and key English syllabus requirements for effective. In 2006, the English syllabus was reorganized to address integration. English is taught through the 4 language skills, namely listening, speaking, reading, writing. The content for language and literature is therefore covered under these skills. Focus is therefore on skill and content. Listening and speaking, for example, is taught with resources from oral literature and poetry, as these two provide natural oral content. Reading is also taught because these genres have necessarily to be read in order to be studied. The objective of this work is to focus on the kcse and key English syllabus requirements for effective learning of functional skills, and the assessment of the same through the English Paper 101/1. By looking at the respective components of this paper, it is hoped that best practices for effective teaching of functional skills will emerge so that teachers are better equipped to prepare kcse candidates' excellent performance in Paper 101/1. English Paper 101/1, Functional Skills. This is a paper that tests learners on the practical application of the functional skills learned during the course. It is based on the 4 skills taught in English, namely listening, speaking, writing, reading. The above skills are the cornerstone of the integrated English syllabus. In teaching 1 or 2 of the skills, it's inevitable that the other skill is also being applied, though not overemphasized at the given time. Structure of the paper. The paper has 3 sections: functional writing, cloze test, oral skills. Functional writing refers to those texts that we produce in order to achieve a specific purpose. Pieces of functional writing are intended to fulfill specific needs, like applying for a job, registering to vote, keeping records, or publicizing an event. Characteristics of functional writing. Although every type of functional writing is unique, there are common features shared by different types of functional writing. They include the following. 1. Fixed format. Each type of functional writing has specific parts which are arranged in a specific order. 2. Absolute economy. A piece of writing should limit itself exclusively to giving the information required, in the fewest words possible. 3. Abbreviations. Several standard abbreviations are allowed in functional writing. 4. Conventional language. The language of most samples of functional writing does not vary. The expressions used in functional writing are determined by common and regular usage. Functional writing is the first question, which carries 20 marks. Here the candidate is tested on how to write a given item following the correct format and appropriate register. Format. Format refers to general arrangement, design or plan of the item you are writing. Each functional item has its own distinct format. This underscores the importance of using the correct format when writing a particular set item for you to be answering the question. Wrong format therefore means you have not answered the question as required. At a glance, an internal memo is quite distinct from a letter of application for a job. Register. Register is the style of writing that is usually appropriate to the situation that it is used in. In this case, we largely consider whether the item is based on a formal or informal situation. This will in turn determine whether the language to be adopted will be formal or informal. The candidate has also to narrow down to the specific item to decide on the tone to be used in the writing and the mood that should be conveyed in some instances. For instance, when writing a recipe, the language should be imperative since one is giving directives while reports and minutes are written in the passive voice. In a message of condolence, a sorrowful tone and mood need to be expressed at the very beginning but later on end in a hopeful tone to show that all is not lost. Once the correct format and register is applied, the candidate's overall linguistic competence is assessed. The ability of a student to express the information flawlessly and precisely is of utmost importance. This means a good command of grammar, correct tenses, proper punctuation, correct spellings, and apt vocabulary among other grammar aspects are also considered. Having considered proper format and appropriate register, you should ensure good presentation of the information since this will endear your work to the examiner. This includes proper paragraphing and generally neat work. This shows that the candidate is confident and sure of what she is tackling. The following is a guideline list of the items you need to revise on. Letters. These include letters of application, inquiry, apology, invitations, confidential letters, reports, letter to the editor, request letter. Institutional writing documents. These include reminders, minutes, internal memos, notification of a meeting, writing the agenda, curriculum vitae. Personal, social writing. These include shopping list, packing list, to-do list, friendly letters, inventories, thank you notes, congratulatory notes, message of condolences, telegrams, emails, personal journal, diary, C.Vs, biographies, autobiographies. Process writing. These include giving and following directions, e.g. recipes, autobiographies, biographies, speech writing, dialogue and conversations. Report writing. This includes investigative survey report, newspaper reports and confidential report. Public writing. This entails designing posters, invitation cards. Study writing. It includes book reviews, synopsis. List of functional